Kicked out to about half. Headed by the Bruins.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's on.
Oh, is it Ryland? Yeah. His last name's McCarthy? Are we going to talk?
Huh?
Go ahead. Now tuning in, we have our second commentator, Tyler McBee.
Threw ball up to Logan Lamone, I think.
Stolen by the Bruins. Out of bounds, Vikings ball. On about the 15. Throw in to CJ Wiggins.
Bring it up the sidelines.
Headed by Oscar Ortiz, and the Bruins keeper got it. Honestly, Tyler, this year's going to be kind of a building year. We've lost lots of seniors, and we have a very young team, so we'll see how it turns out.
Yeah, I hope Ecolano knows what he's doing.
Chris Ecolano, I believe 7-time head coach of the Vikings team, has led us to a state championship 3 years ago with his two sons in the team, Connor and Carson. They've got to better teams, better things in life.
Yes.
Mountain View out to the right. Passes up and out of bounds. Vikings ball.
Out to Jake Stagel.
Cole Mehmet back to Luke Holdaway. Luke Holdaway holding it.
Pass back to keep Ryland.
Big boy Ryland.
You can see him from space with that mustard jersey.
He is a 14 vertical. As Wingspan has said, to be longer than Michael Phelps is.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Bruins at about half field, back to their back line. And I'd like to take a second to acknowledge Matt Hadley on the bench, starting left bench.
Yeah, Matt.
Back to keep, Ryland McGrath picks it up. Luke Holdaway to CJ Wiggins. CJ Wiggins out to Jonah Hubert. This is Jonah Hubert's first varsity game. I talked to him pregame and he said he was pretty nervous.
Jake Stagel with the ball.
Colin out to Logan.
So hard to see everybody.
Bruins ball.
I don't know. I'd like to acknowledge Jake MacArthur as basically the varsity team manager.
Goal kick out to the half, headed by Luke Holdaway. Foul on PG. Foul on Quay Ecolano. I believe that was a high kick.
Bruins back with the free kick. Out to the sideline.
And a through ball to number 10, fought off valiantly by Luke Holdaway. Clayton Ecolano up. Nope. Turnover. Back to the Bruins.
Out to the sideline, Bruins.
In case you viewers don't know, I believe a Bruin is similar to a cougar. Or a mountain lion. Wherever you're from.
Bruins up the sideline. Nice pass.
Oh, the cross doesn't quite make it. Back to Luke Holdaway.
Up the line.
Turnover. These turnovers have been killing us.
Kick out of the box by Jake Stagel.
Cross in. Bounce view, and Rylan McGrath has the ball. Controversy over that call, but I believe the ref knows what he's doing. Colin Whittier out to the right. Ooh, getting a little rough there. That's a call. Foul number 3 for the Bruins.
Connor Rice with the free throw.
Out to Oscar Ortiz.
Bruins ball now. In the center.
Flick of the heel.
Nice passing by Bruins, but turnover. Oh,
Oh, this is a bad no call.
Ecolano getting mad over that last call.
And kicked out. Who is that? Who's number 4?
Number 4? That's Logan. Wait.
And the Bruins dribbling about half field, passes back to their keeper.
Is the camera working?
Keeper out to the side. Out to the sideline.
To number
Nice
3,
space.
Noah Robinson. Noah dribbling up the field.
Broken outfit. I don't know.
And cleared by none other than Luke Holdaway, the legend himself. I believe in the offseason, Luke got to meet the one and only Donovan Mitchell. Got some signed shoes by him. Oh, and Connor Rice, not fast enough.
Thrown by the Bruins.
Noah Robinson. Back
Out to
Warren
number
Burger.
16. Has plenty of space.
And the chip right over our line. Connor Rice has the ball. Over to Oscar Ortiz. Ooh, Coleman with the turnover. Cole might have a little bit of jitters. This is his first game, and he, as a sophomore.
Out to the center back. To the side. Right back. Bruins dribbling up the side.
I'd like to again acknowledge Matthew Hadley on the bench. Starting around right center bench.
Out to Logan Lamone. Pass to Clay Necolano.
Clay Necolano out to Oscar Ortiz. See if his footwork can get him through this.
Oh, shoot.
Connor.
Connor with some space.
Oh.
Fought off by the Bruins.
Out to 22 Elias Crawford. And out of bounds.
Hey, acknowledge Matt Hadley on the sideline one more time.
I'd like to again acknowledge Matt Hadley.
Seth, you're gonna get.
I'd like to acknowledge again Jake MacArthur.
Oh, yes. No, you just get suspended.
Yeah. For how long?
Only on the broadcast, not really. Brendan made a West.
Where's Trenton?
Oh, and Logan Lamone steals the ball. Out with those speedy legs. Colin Whittier up the line. Some say he's the fastest Maori west of the Mississippi.
English.
Cullen's family comes from the island. Taken by the one and only Clayton Escalano. Clayton raises his hand, and it's off. Back.
There's no sound.
Foul.
So that's your dad. It's all the way up.
That's a goal kick.
There's no sound.
Are you viewing it?
Header by Jake Stagel.
Wait, is Clayton?
Cole Mehmet back to Luke Holdaway. Luke Holdaway under pressure. Goes back to Ryland McGrath.
That's really delayed. Holy balls.
Ryland McGrath out to the one and only freshman on the team. Varsity team at least. Jake Stagel.
Yeah.
Luke Holdaway with the pressure. And Luke
Out to 14.
Ace Tanaka with the coverage.
Through ball.
Tyler, give me a shout out.
Shout out to Bo Lindley.
Jonah Hubert's going in for Clayton.
And Joni Hubert, the one with the hair, goes in for Clayton Ecolano. Clayton Ecolano has been famished by injuries. He just recovered from shin splints for the past couple years. He's been having to wear some long stockings to get that muscle sealed back to his tibia.
Who's the strongest soccer player?
What?
You are?
It's Ryland.
How much can you bench?
Out to Logan Lamone. Logan Lamone speeding up. Ooh,
Wow,
those-
that man is half cheetah. Too far. Intended for Jonah Hubert.
Logan comes from a long line of Swedish runners.
Shot by Connor Rice.
Has a great uncle.
Goalie.
Won gold
Look at
in the
this
40-meter
dude.
dash.
He's just marking down.
Oh, I think he's taking stats.
Out to the right.
What's he wearing a suit, though?
Oh, and the cross.
Oh,
Up over
that
the
chip was some cheese. Straight to Jake Stagel.
Ryland McGrath. Let's see if he can use his sauce.
Look at Jackson Hill. Oh, his hair.
CJ Wiggins.
Over there.
Where?
Over by the goal.
Oh yeah.
CJ Wiggins in the middle.
Why don't
Trying to find Connor Rice. Not too bad. Oh, and a little bit of contact there between Jonah and Moses.
Why don't they just have CJ take it up the field?
Do they go in the locker room for halftime?
No.
Warren
you guys
Moses,
should
the
go get a
Prince
halftime
of
interview.
Egypt.
Let's see if he can get his people out of Egypt
interview
and
him?
into Israel.
Out to the soccer MJ, number 23 of the Bruins. His shoe comes off.
Over the line. Ryland
Swing
McGrath
studio?
Yeah.
sliding. Got a little bit clipped there. See if the ref saw
What
that.
am I even ask? This?
Yeah, that.
Here we have 6 minutes left
I'm
in this
recording.
first half.
Do you want to go there with me?
Some may say soccer is the most boring sport, but I
You watched
full-heartedly do not believe that.
We're gonna
And
get a
that they
halftime
flop a
interview.
lot, but that's
Okay,
only the
no,
pros,
no, stay down
sadly.
there. We'll send me and Bo will come down.
And the Bruins up the
Alright.
right line.
Yeah.
Okay, but we actually
Into the
have
middle,
to find
Luke Holdaway,
questions.
back to Ryland McGrath. Let's see if we can use his big leg to get us out of here.
Pass back to Luke Holdaway, back to Ryland.
Well, I'll let you do it. and I'll ask
Ryland
questions.
is known for having the best footwork on the team, but he's goalie, so he never gets to show it off.
That is true.
CJ Wiggins out to Connor Rice. Connor Rice up the line.
Speeding up, also part cheetah.
Hey, when we interview
Oh, and the
someone,
foul.
just
Oh, it's no
Not
call.
called by ref.
on our camera. I'm charging mine. We can use mine.
Tanner
We're like
Danzy getting
Dorsberg.
upset.
We're using mine.
We could be like Dorsberg.
Aiden.
I'm not getting anything from Brandon.
Oh, really? We haven't connected his camera?
Number 11.
Okay.
Sauce it up.
Use Bo's phone.
And the through ball does not go through.
Just pull up the Sling Studio.
Back to half. Warren Moses.
Go to settings. We'll have to see if this segment.
Around the 18,
We're interviewing.
Connor Rice kicks it out
Oh, if we're doing a
into the stands.
Yeah.
Number 13 with the throw in.
Oh, and 21
Eduardo
over.
Gentile. Or Gentile. I don't know.
And Matt Hadley in for Trenton Richardson.
Oh, I love Trenton.
Matt Hadley, known for his African descent,
Really?
South African descent.
Put on his microphone real quick. Could you do that?
And the throw in to
His
Jonah Hubert.
microphone with
Yeah.
my footage?
Yeah, that's how we do it.
Jonah Hubert up the line.
I'm getting rid of this.
See if that long hair can get him
Do I go
through
like this?
this big tangle. And Mountain View kicks it out.
We have about 3.5 minutes left in the half.
Guys, I'm a camera guy. You wouldn't have ever guessed, would you, Seth?
Okay, we should bring this. Brandon, we should bring this and the iPad and this down with us because this isn't plugged in anything.
Thrown by the Bruins.
Okay, never mind. Alright.
My phone's at 18. Can I use this?
Are you getting my phone?
Bruins in the back corner, trying to clear it out. Cleared out. Luke Holdaway on the retaliation.
Bad kick out
No bad.
to number 6 on the Bruins.
6 in the
Why are
middle.
you guys getting your beats?
Number 15, Cole Memmott stepping back.
Because it's Russ.
Pressure on
Luke
Jake
Holdaway
Stagel.
with the ball. Out to CJ Wiggins and intercepted. Free throw by Connor Rice.
Oh, Jonah Hubert, sexiest body out there. Actually, I don't know.
Jonah, some pressure on him.
Jonah
nice
Hubert with
dribbling. That is some sauce.
Oh.
Getting ready for the shot. Over.
Just over. We shy of the goal.
I would have scored.
I would be like, Matt, so
Is that type of
what's
word?
the reasoning behind choosing number 20?
No.
I'd be like, well, I wanted a 4 before that.
I believe Jonah Hubert is the only contender for my field goal kicking spot.
Oh, is he going for that? Is anyone?
You can.
I don't know.
This for now. You don't need it.
That's what I'm
And Mountain View with some space in the middle. Back into the middle. Number 10. Back into the middle. Out
Number
wide
11.
to 22. 22.
22.
Played ball.
Elias Crawford. Some pressure on him.
And Connor Rice with the interception.
Man, sounds like football.
Part cheetah, that man.
Logan Lamone. Cross in the middle.
Cross, bad touch. See if the Vikings can
Matt, why didn't you
capitalize
jump for
on these Bruins mistakes.
Keeps ball.
that? I could be
Out to the right
goalkeeper
back
next
of
year.
the Bruins.
The goalkeeper or senior?
Yeah.
I'll be goalkeeper next year. Okay. I'll be at Atlanta and Slocum. Besides, after 2.
Number 13. Bad pass out of bounds. There's less than a minute left.
Asa Tanaka with the throw in. Again, he's TikTok famous. Colin Watiera with some space. Will he shoot?
Getting ready.
Oh,
He thought his teammate was moving.
and the Bruins capitalize on the Vikings' mistake.
Is Colin Tatum's brother?
Yeah.
Honestly, this game has been really close.
So slow.
Neither
CJ
team,
up the middle.
neither team is calling with a shot.
Shot
CJ
blocked.
Wiggins with the foul. Foul on the 18.
And CJ Wiggins? Oh, that's a goal.
Let's see what card this
Good
is.
call by the ref.
That is a yellow card on number 11.
Is that a direct kick? Then?
Number 11, Jared Maciel.
Free kick is to be taken by
Messiah.
CJ Wiggins, the legend himself. With 20 seconds left, this is most likely, ladies and gentlemen, the last play of the half.
I still get the ball after it. I hate soccer, so confusing.
The goalkeeper adjusting.
If he gets a good chip, it could
Adjusting
be
the
a
wall.
goal.
We'll see how he approaches this.
CJ's
CJ Wiggins, known for his line drive shots. I believe he has multiple college offers. He is a phenomenal player.
I think his hair has multiple college offers.
Some might say he's Samson.
He's
Some
also
might
good at
say
pottery.
he is Aquaman.
And the shot reflected off the wall.
I think he
Shot
tried to
straight
do that
to
on
the
purpose.
defensive wall.
Colin back to CJ. CJ out to Asa Tanaka.
I like the accent you put on that.
Oh, that
With
is
10
some-
seconds left,
That
ladies and
was
gentlemen,
a
we'll see if.
sushi shot.
Do they do extra time?
And that is it for the half. Again, thank you for tuning in.
Nice
We'll
half
be back
by the
next time.
Vikings. What guy am I again?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on back to tonight's broadcast of Viking Soccer. I'm Brendan Larson.
And I'm Tyler McBee.
And it looks like Mountain View will kick off here to start the second half. Tyler, what did you see the Vikings doing right in the first half?
Well, they used the wings a lot, but they kind of did reckless passes that had a lot of turnovers on the Bruins side. So I think they could just slow it down a little bit.
However, the Vikings are leading 1-0 off a key penalty by... Who made the penalty kick?
Oh, that was Colin.
Colin with the era, with the first goal of the season for the Vikings. Good start for this young team. Mountain View kicking the opening kickback on their defensive side. Mountain View has like 15 seniors on their roster. A little ridiculous.
Yes, and PG's is full of sophomores and juniors.
Up the right wing for Mountain View. Mountain View in white, Grove in black.
They need to share your phone. Share your phone.
Oh.
Microphone.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I don't care.
You just want to use both mics.
Connor Rice up the left wing. Stolen away by Mountain View's number 13, Eduardo Gentile. Eduardo on the right side into the middle. We do have headsets, but they're... Yeah. Brian Martinez into the digged out of the right corner by Jonah Hubert. That'll be a goal kick, I believe.
Well, it depends on what side.
Yeah. Mountain View applying a lot of pressure to start this second half. Cleared out to the right wing, immediately pressured by Mountain View. Into the middle. Ben Mella. Held
Mountain
up.
View has had nice pressure on PG all game for the ball.
And I believe that'll be out of bounds off of Rylan. So it'll be a Mountain View corner kick here.
Ryland McGrath, big boy, perfect for the goalie position. Also a captain.
Standing tall at 6'4", as tall as Tannen with the era JV basketball star. Not Rylan Tannen, but Rylan probably could be if he wanted to. Cleared out to Oscar on the left wing. Oscar wins it. Comes away with it. Back to Cole. Up to CJ in the middle of the field, clearing out to the right wing. To Jonah Hubert. Jonah Hubert, sophomore, playing varsity. Young team for Pleasant Grove this year. Mountain View, breaking past the Viking defense shot, and a brilliant save there by Rylan McGrath.
Big body.
His body out on the line and securing the ball. Cole Mehmet up the side to Oscar Ortiz. That will be out of bounds. Number 10, on with the air up, pressure there on the ball, but Mountain View retains possession. Mountain View up the sideline, number 14, Brian Martinez leading the charge for Mountain View. Fought for on the left side by Luke Holdaway. And that will be out of bounds off of Martinez, I believe. Yep.
Corner kick
Oh, never mind.
for the Bruins.
Bruins traveling all the way from distant Provo.
Orem.
Excuse me, Orem. I have a cold. That is my excuse. Little bit of a scrum on the left wing for the ball. It looks like Mountain View comes up with it. Shot on goal, kicked away by a Viking defender.
Vikings with the nice defense this game, forcing it out of the box.
Good block there by C.J. Wiggins after an attempted shot on goal. Left wing, Connor Rice. Speed demon. Over to Colin. With Tierra, back to Oscar Ortiz. Over to Mehmet. Up the middle, looking for Ortiz. Got back by Wittiera. Wittiera on the left wing.
That was a bad pass.
Bad pass. Out of bounds. Off of Mountain View. It'll be like... Bit of a chilly one out there tonight as the Vikings have their first soccer game of the year. Big throw and looking for a shot on goal there, but that is going to be put up in the air like a beach ball at a Nickelback concert.
This game has been the battle of the defenses, really. Low-scoring game. And the only point from Colin with
Mountain View dissecting Pleasant Grove's defense there. However, it comes up to a bit of a stop at midfield.
nice ball skills tonight from number 10, Anthony Ramos.
As we hear Mr. Barnard in the other room asking about cold tacos. Interesting choice for delicacies, but hey, you know, we all have our tastes.
Their Taco Bell, he's going to be in the bathroom all night, and we all know that for sure.
There's actually Del Taco with our food insider Bo.
There's also a monster.
CJ Wiggins taking some contact at midfield, fights through it up the middle. Over to the left.
Nice pass by CJ.
Almost looking for, I believe, Clayton Ecolano, but recovered by the Bruins goalkeeper. Logan Lamone applying pressure on the right wing. Lamone holding up number 14, Brian Martinez. Martinez, however, gets a kickoff straight to Connor Rice, who will win a challenge, and then will be won back by Mountain View. We have a man down on the field, CJ Wiggins. That's not a good sign for the Vikings. CJ gets up, though. He looks like he's okay. This game's starting to get really physical, huh, Tyler?
Yes. Jonah Hubert with a nice defense all game.
Jonah Hubert, always been a physical player. I played with him in AA soccer back in the day. He was probably one of the best players on our team. And still is one of the best players in the Pleasant Grove area.
Mm-hmm. One of the many sophomores that are on this varsity team that may have the jitters tonight.
Yeah. Shout out to Hayden Larson, our cameraman on the sidelines, getting some footage. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, if you have not followed our Instagram page, _PGSN_ your home for all things Pleasant Grove sports. As Luke Holdaway, a crossfield kick over to Oscar Ortiz on the left side. Ortiz, getting it down, work there. Over to CJ. CJ, up the line to Rice. Rice, speeding in the left wing. Chipping it into the middle. And too close. Recovered by Ecolano. Ecolano shot off goal.
Hit on the post.
Hit the soccer goal post, then the football post, and out of bounds. Vikings finally finding a way to get through that Mountain View defense and get a shot off.
Connor Rice with the nice cross has been demolishing the defenders with his speed all game.
Watching Connor Rice run is kind of scary.
Yes.
Because humans should not be able to move that fast.
It makes me sad on how I can run.
If you want to feel self-conscious about your running ability, do not watch Connor Rice. As looks like Mountain View's trying to get a shot off there, but Luke Holdaway with a bit of an elbow tap there on the ball. However, Mountain View still recovers on the left wing. Martinez in the middle, being held up by, is that Cole?
I'm falling asleep.
Can't tell. Connor Rice applying pressure on the right wing for Mountain View.
Shout out to Bill McBee.
Bryce Wilson in the back over to number 15, Ben Johnson, who clears it up. Left corner scrum. And that's going to be PG Ball, I believe. Once again,
Nice effort by Jonah Hubert to force the ball out.
yeah, for sure. And looks like
It is
a foul?
a free kick.
Jonah Hubert drawing contact there. Vikings have definitely had more fouls, had the foul advantage tonight.
Yes, the Vikings have done very good by drawing the contact tonight.
Luke Holdaway on the free kick. Holdaway with a big foot downfield. Down to Mountain View. Picked away. Anthony Ramos. Back to Ben Johnson. Actually, no.
Anthony
Noah
Ramos
Robinson.
having a good game, keeping the ball and not turning it over for the Bruins.
Bryce Wilson, left side. Straight to CJ Wiggins, who will just clear back to Mountain View. Vikings dropping all players back in a defensive set here. Connor Rice and Oscar Ortiz applying defensive pressure here. Warren Moses over to a Mountain View player.
Nice effort by Logan Lamone, forcing the ball out.
Logan Lamone has been all over the field tonight with some great physicality.
He has infinite stamina, basically.
Warren Moses on the left side. What a great name, Warren Moses. Clears it.
Saying he is the Prince of Egypt.
Yes. Clearing it to the left corner. That'll be out of bounds. Viking kick again. And it looks like number 12, Jake Stegel, will take the kick here. The freshman phenom standing tall at 5'6" and 135. Clears it all the way downfield, but however recovered back by Mountain View. Warren Moses, speak of the devil, the recovery. Ben Mel on the right side being double teamed and still comes out of it. Luke Holdaway with a direct contact, no call.
Captain Ben Mello with the nice speed and ball handling.
Ortiz on the left side. And a nice save by the goalkeeper there as Colin Withiera had a run on it. Shout out to Jake MacArthur and Tannen Withiera chilling in the golf cart. And Liam Tanaka also in the golf cart. Golf cart gang.
The double G's.
Yes.
Trenton Richardson getting warmed up to be subbed in.
Luke Holdaway. Back to Rylan McGrath. Rylan. Back to Luke. Pleasant Grove's got to kick it out of the box. They do. Clear it on the left wing to guess who? Connor Rice.
There goes the cheetah.
When you look at Connor Rice's legs, you understand the speed ability he retains. As Logan Lamone finding through
Logan
a lot
Lamone,
of contact.
as well as Connor Rice, have both been on the field today.
Mm-hmm. Clayton Ecolano there, drawing a free kick. Looks like Oscar Ortiz will kick it. Try and get a fast one off to
Cole Mehmet.
Cole Mehmet. Mehmet stood up by the Mountain View defense. On the left side. Clears it into the middle. Clayton Ecolano with an attempted header out of bounds And that ball will continue rolling all the way down to the Pleasant Grove Recreation Center. Update on the ball. It has been recovered by an
Looks like Bill McBee, to be exact.
Bill McBee, the ball boy for the Vikings. Can I have that stool?
The foul called on the Bruins. Luke Holdaway with a nice effort to embrace the contact.
Vikings getting a lot of fouls tonight, which is good, I guess.
What's going on with Trent Richardson? Who's that?
That's Asa. I'm pretty sure. Bounds off of number 11, Jared Maciel from Mountain View. Throwing it directly into Mountain View as they recover off of their out of bounds. Vikings triple team the right wing, however, but Mountain View gets it out, and the ref will call advantage. I believe. I don't know if that was a proper soccer terminology. I don't think it was.
No, advantage is when they don't call it.
Oh, Brian Martinez over to Eduardo Gentile in the right corner. I don't know if that will be a goal kick for Pleasant Grove.
I think advantage is in tennis.
Advantage back team.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Rylan Beth, the yellow monster, to kick it off.
No, that's all right.
Clayton Ecolano getting absolutely tormented from the backside. No call, however.
Nice job to embrace the contact, though, by the much bigger defender.
Giving a CJ.
As CJ Wiggins getting a yellow card there.
And he will be subbed out for Trenton Richardson, as well as Asa Tanaka.
Looks like CJ ran his just a little too much there. And subbing in for the Vikings, number 9, Asa Tanaka, coming onto the field for Jonah Hubert, number 19. Mountain View throw-in, number 13, Edward Gentile. Vikings recover. Logan Lamone on the right side. Over to Richardson. Is that Richardson?
Richardson.
Yes. Ecolano up the left wing. By Mountain View. Recovered by Cole Mehmet. Maciel on the left side. All the way up to Asa Tanaka. Trenton Richardson. And that will be cleared ahead. Mehmet. Over to Ecolano. Ecolano up to Withiera. Withiera on the left wing. Withiera backing his way out with a brilliant move. Over to Ortiz. Ortiz with a shot. Blocked. Ortiz gets it back. Ortiz racing all the way back to the 30-yard line to gain possession. Mountain View, however, retains it. Anthony Ramos keeping possession with some brilliant dribbling there. Eduardo Gentile. Jared Maciel. Warren Moses, the one and only on the left wing. Over to Jared. Maciel. Up the right wing. Picked off by Connor Rice. Ortiz recovers on the left wing. Chips it upfield. Blocked by number 13 of Eduardo Gentile once
Pass
again.
intended for Connor Rice.
Can you have Snapchat while we're not friends?
And Rylan McGraw, the big clear there. Off the head of Christopher Ecolano, back to Connor Rice. He uses his head and puts it in front of him. Connor Rice fighting on the left wing, and that'll be out of bounds off of Mountain View.
Good fight by Connor Rice. Confused on the call there.
No referee was in sight of the play, so that will be Mountain View ball.
Has made equal calls both ways the entire game. Neither side getting really bashful at him.
Mm-hmm. Well, C.J. Wiggins did run his mouth a little too much and did get a yellow card.
That is true. Kind of reminds me of Joel Embiid.
C.J. Wiggins, the Joel Embiid of high school soccer.
Joel Embiid flipping the guy off.
Connor Rice once again with another steal. Ortiz on the left wing. Ortiz up the sideline with a big clear. Putting it out there for Whittiera. And it'll be recovered by the goalkeeper of Mountain View.
Kick out to the MJ, number 23.
Out of bounds off number 14, Brian Martinez. Pleasant Grove throw-in. C.J. Wiggins to throw it in back into the game.
We are coming in on 20 minutes left in the second half.
Do you friend random people?
No, they literally friend me.
Okay, you ignore that.
I don't know how to get them off my story. I literally am never on Snapchat.
Bryce Wilson on the right side. Over to Eduardo Gentile.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Gentile. Over to Martinez. Martinez being stood up by C.J. Wiggins. Calls a foul on Wiggins. Moses on the left wing. Excuse me, right wing. Moses. Up the field. Putting it out there for Mountain View. Player recovers, being pressured by Trenton Richards. He pokes the ball out of bounds with some good defensive play there.
Tim Moses.
Shot on goal. That's way off the mark by number 11, Jared Maciel.
Good effort, though, to get a shot off.
Yeah. He hasn't had that many on-goal opportunities this game.
But neither has PG, really only getting their one goal from a PK, and then Jonah kicking it.
Been a very defensive-minded game as McGrath lines up for the goal kick. Ortiz using his head to put it up the sideline, and that will straight to number 23, Bryce Wilson.
Are you still connected to that Wi-Fi? You're not good.
And that'll be out of bounds off Mountain View, Pleasant Grove ball. Throw-in up the right wing. Recovered by Mountain View. Battle for the left wing. Luke Holdaway and Connor Rice double teaming for the ball up the sideline. Oscar Ortiz gets blown by, and a trip on the play. Number 6 for Mountain View, not on the roster. Seems to be in a great deal of pain after taking a hard hit there from Luke.
And the ref checking on him. He stood up and then immediately got back to the ground.
Hope this guy's okay. seems to hobble away from it as number 4.
Would not be good to be injured in the season opener, that's for sure.
Yeah, number 14, Brian Martinez will take the free kick.
Ryland McGrath getting ready.
Martinez kicks it into a flash mob of soccer players, and the ball will roll out to number 3, Noah Robinson. Robinson on the left wing for Mountain View. Chips it into McGrath with a wide receiver looking like catch there.
Nice cross by Robinson, but the big body of Ryland McGrath was able to grab it out of the air.
Ryland McGrath, the 6'4", hulking mound of mustard and muscle. Trenton battling for it on the right side with Noah Robinson.
Looks like Coach Mack at that house.
And Clayton Ecolano will clear it way down the right wing. Warren Moses will recover, however. As Mountain View is taking their time with 14:55 remaining in the game.
Oh, there's someone down, Brendan.
Oh, and it looks like a Pleasant Grove player is injured.
It is hard to tell who it is from this angle, but it looks like it could be Jake Stagel.
It's Trenton Richardson. Richardson gets up with some help from his teammates, and it looks like Jonah Hubert will sub in for Trenton. It's Trenton.
Looks like it won't be that bad, but still scared to see someone go down like that.
Never good to get injured in the openings game of the season. Trenton hobbles off from the sideline and immediately sits down as the trainers come to look over at him. Trenton looks like he's in a bit of pain. This doesn't look good.
The team manager is helping out Trenton Richardson recover.
As a hush falls on the Vikings stadium, as not good. As Trenton gets up with some assistance from the managers. Still a scary situation here. As play has stalled here. I'm not quite sure why, and it looks like
Some weird stretching out there, Jake Stagel, but you do you.
and some standing around by Jake MacArthur. Come on, buddy. As the Vikings will do the kick it back to the other team sort of thing. Can you explain that for us, Tyler? The Vikings had a free kick and they just kicked it right to purpose. Can you explain why they did that?
Well, I mean, with Trenton being injured, they kind of just want to start from a clean slate, and it's respectful to the other team, so that is why they kicked it back.
Tyler McBee, our resident soccer insider here at PGSN, as the left wing will be attacked by Colin Whittiera, and it will keep it in bounds to Oscar Ortiz. Ortiz, shot on goal. And off the hands of the goalie as Jonah Hubert will keep it alive, and it'll be bounds for a corner kick for the Vikings.
Nice effort by the keep, Ethan Coleman.
Yes. Kerchak from Tarzan. Kerchak. Oscar Ortiz, I think, will take the kick here.
Shout out to RJ.
Since it is Movie Tuesday here at PGSN, our movie of the week is Over the Hedge, with a written by Ben that really brings the movie together. It's kind of a cinematic masterpiece and really blazed the way for animation. As a attempted header there from Colin Whittier is no good. However, Luke Holdaway will recover at the 20-yard line.
I don't think I've ever seen Over the Hedge.
Over the Hedge is one of the greatest films of all time. Cole Mehmet in the middle of the field.
Is it better than Open Season?
Absolutely. As Jake Stegel.
Over the Hedge is underrated in the Rotten Tomatoes section.
Rotten Tomatoes wasn't very kind to that movie. I have no idea why. The character development is really just fantastic. And that'll be number 16,
It's
Warren
actually
Moses.
Directed by Shia LaBeouf.
Yes. I can either confirm or deny that statement, but
It's true. It's true.
okay.
It's true. It's true.
Up the sideline, Ben Mella kicking it all the way back to Luke Holdaway, who will run it out for the Vikings. Luke over to Connor Rice, out of bounds. Quick throw in by Mountain View. Over to the middle for a dangerous pass. Luke Holdaway kicking it out to
Shot by
CJ.
Luke Holdaway and the contact in the back on CJ Wiggins.
And we actually have breaking news. Over the Hedge was directed by Kerry Kirkpatrick and Tim Johnson, for your information. As Mountain View's defense prevails there over Clayton Ecolano with the drive on the left wing. And Adam Ellis, the one and only varsity tennis player, getting the ball in the stands as he sits back down to victory chants. Logan Lamone. Sorry. Clayton Ecolano. Keep getting Logan and Clayton mixed up. Cole Mehmet. Over to Huber on the right wing. Jonah into the lane. CJ with a shot. No. Kicked way back out to Asa Tanaka on the right wing, who will...
Hubert with the perm power.
John Huber using his curly hair to power that shot just over the goal.
All natural, though.
All natural, I would say. We'll never know for sure.
It's the shampoo.
Is it really now, Tyler?
Yes.
Okay.
I actually use Old Spice body wash, and you should too. We're not being sponsored by them.
Old Spice, if you're listening, please sponsor PGSN. And if you're interested in sponsoring PGSN, please contact Russ Mayo or call the Pleasant Grove front office. Logan Lamone on the left wing. Lamone in the middle for Whittier. Whittier with a shot, and out the mark there.
Nice effort to get the shot off. And he is slow getting up.
Whittier not looking in great condition after that aerial shot.
What would happen if
Kick straight up.
Asa Tanaka making a case for varsity football kicker next year. Just kidding, Ace is a senior. He can't play varsity football. Sorry. Don't do it, Bo. Mountain View in the middle of the field and out of bounds. Tyler, more thoughts on Over the Hedge?
Me, like a lot of others, have mixed feelings. I think the urbanism was an idealistic concept by the directors, but that are just my thoughts.
Over the Hedge really spotlighted the urbanization and destruction of America's wildlife to make room urban areas, and it really just showed us as Americans the suburban stereotype and how we can try and not be soccer moms.
Gotta repopulate the earth, right?
But
They do it somehow.
oh, I forgot this is a soccer game. Number 28, not on the roster.
We are not sponsored by the Utah Soccer Moms Association.
I don't think that's a thing.
I just made it.
Jared Maisel, however, with some contact there from the Vikings defense. This game's getting a little physical as there's been fouls on both sides. As Luke Holdaway will take the free kick.
Who's Karen?
Who would you rather be with, Karen or
Probably that.
Free kick down to the right side as Whittier gets held up by that Mountain View defense, which has been stout all night, allowing only one goal.
And we're coming down to about 8 minutes left of the half.
Whittier over on the right. Tanaka trying to save it from going out of bounds. Does. Over to Jonah Huber on the right side. Tanaka, and he will
Nice
kick
effort
it.
to get the cross off, but sadly goes way out of bounds.
Tanaka kicking it closer to the football scoreboard there than the goal.
I probably shouldn't be biased, but
Wait, you're not on KSL. You can be totally biased.
No, we can't. That's not true. Russ doesn't like it when we do that.
But you're literally.
sometimes it just comes out like sadly goes out of bounds.
There as Cole Mehmet, I think. Yeah, pushed in the back.
Matt Hadley's insane.
The game.
Just stop.
Hey, brother, what's your phone at?
84.
No,
Luke Holdaway with a sky-high kick. Fielded by Trenton Richardson, who thankfully is back into the game. Trenton on the left wing.
100%.
Trenton's kick would normally be a good field goal in a football game, but not a goal in a soccer game, as I was a little too high off the bar there.
And I think that is the third shot that PG has had that is over the post. Or actually,
Is that Zarin? No, Zarin's not in the game. And poked out of bounds there by Jake Stegel to stop the Mountain View fast break.
yes, nice job by the Stegosaurus to control the ball and get it out.
Nice. Logan Lamone with a physical play after the ball was nowhere near. Connor Rice defensively clearing it out, but recovered by Brian Martinez.
Nicolano
That was
getting the contact. Some would argue stop, like the man sitting right next to me.
Akalana seems to be just okay, though. Coach's
Yellow
son.
card on
oh man.
number 13, I believe.
That is Edward Wardo Gentile with
Out
the yellow
for-
card.
Gentile.
As an unknown player has subbed out for
Getting
Eduardo.
subbed out for number 11, Jared Maciel, I believe.
Jared back into the game for Mountain View after getting a yellow card of his own.
That's 17.
Oh, never mind. That is number 17,
Leo Madrid.
Leo Madrigal.
my car's almost set.
Cole Mehmet. Over to Hubert. Hubert on the right side. Hubert up to Richardson on the right side. Richardson losing the ball. Fighting for the ball. Richardson getting a foul, I believe.
Jeez. And Ecolano getting furious at the amount of contact in that play there.
Looks like Richardson will take this free kick. Vikings with a scoring opportunity here. Who should we look for the header here, Tyler?
We should look for the tallest one who is on there, which is probably Colin or Asa Tanaka.
But didn't happen. Bryce Wilson, I believe, headed it out of bounds. So it'll be a corner kick and another scoring opportunity for the Vikings.
And the close pass by Trenton Richardson. Nice to open up the ball.
Jonah Hubert fighting for possession back of the ball. Gives it to Cole Mehmet. Cole Mehmet gets it stolen.
Good pass. Good touch behind the back by Cole Mehmet, but turned over to the...
Ben Mello leading the way up the field. And Rylan McGrath sliding in and stealing the ball off the feet of Ben Mello.
Not afraid of anyone. Rylan McGrath, the big body.
Rylan McGrath, the mustard man himself.
The cheese god.
The big cheese.
The...
Cool Ranch.
We're going to stick with the big cheese. I feel like that's a good one. Ben Mella facing Viking pressure. Over to Martinez.
Looks like he's getting ready for the shot.
Mella, and the stop there by the big cheese with the save.
That was a cheese shot to be caught by the even bigger cheese, Rylan McGrath.
And it looks like there's 2 players down in this play. One for Mountain View and one for Pleasant Grove. This game has been full of injuries.
A lot of people down this game. Makes you kind of scared of the season opener.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just how physical everyone has been this game.
As it looks like both players are okay.
Jonah, no.
Clayton Ecolano will sub out of the game.
Jonah Hubert. That was close. Oh, wait. Clayton came out too.
And Jonah Hubert will sub out of the game for Oscar Ortiz.
Nice job by Jonah Hubert this game as his first game playing varsity.
Yeah, Jonah playing a great game as a sophomore. Bright future ahead for Pleasant Grove as they have a lot of sophomores and freshmen, the Stegosaurus.
Jonah Hubert looking like he could have some cramps in his left leg.
Yeah. That's not Jonah. Oh, it is Jonah. Never mind. Jonah having some leg issues, but that's okay.
They look minor.
Yeah. Mountain View retaining possession in their own backfield. Up to number 10. Not on the roster. Stolen by Oscar Ortiz. Oscar Ortiz on the left wing. Back to Mountain View. Jared Maciel with the steal.
Multiple turnovers in a row, back and forth between the Bruins and the Vikings.
As Richardson lays it out there for Logan Lamone. Logan Lamone, the speed demon, up ahead on the left wing.
First touch was taken too far, and it was caught by the Bruins goalie, number 0.
We don't know the goalie's name.
But he is a person.
Confirm that statement.
Do you have someone to fact check that?
Yeah, we'll need a fact check on that goalie's name. And the big cheese with another save, and easy one there is he.
The big cheese has been all over the box today, having a good game as well.
Nothing getting by the big cheese, and it looks like he may come away in the first game of the season with a shutout. Won't say anything too early. It's Richardson trying to put some pressure on. Vikings still trying to get another score to seal this victory.
Yes, both goalies on both teams have played good games. The Bruins only being scored on a PK, so you can't really...
Yeah. Can't really fault him too much for that. As number 3, Noah Robinson, kicking the ball a little too hard straight to a Viking defender.
2-minute warning.
As we're reaching the 2-minute warning here, with 2 minutes remaining in the second half. And a chip in the middle for Trenton Richardson, who puts his foot on the ball, and a brilliant save there by the Mountain View goalkeeper.
Good touch off the huge chip, but caught by the goalie.
Trenton Richardson being able to position his body under the ball and get a good touch on it, but just straight into the goalkeeper's hands. And Wiggins laid and the body's out for that kick, and he
A nice
slowly
opening
gets up.
touch by Trenton Richardson to Logan Lamone, speeding up the sideline.
And Lamone gets it poked out of bounds by Bryce Wilson. And I think that's Viking ball.
CJ looked like a freaking plane.
CJ going airborne there. And making a brilliant play on the ball. With Tierra into the box. Cleared out by Mountain View. Luke Holdaway, though, with the steal. Holdaway on the left side. Holdaway up the sideline. Into the corner and poked out of bounds by Bryce Wilson. Vikings really still applying a pressure here with 39 seconds left. With Tierra trying to do a rainbow kick. And, bicycle, and just fell flat on his back. Number 16 speeding up the sideline, trying to get a shot off. And no good with a brilliant slide tackle from behind. Connor with the defensive play to save it. Shot from way out. And that will be out of bounds, and the Big Cheese will have a goal kick. Connor Rice, great play on the right wing there to seal the victory for the Vikings as they get their first win of the season.
Opener for the Vikings. Very defensive game on both sides. Great effort on both sides from the Bruins and the Vikings.
Both teams playing extremely hard. The Vikings only score coming off a PK by Colin Withiera. And the Vikings get their first win of this soccer season. This is PGSN signing off.